All right, backing up to the garage right now, and I'm super pumped. All right, here we go. This is what I bought today for 500 bucks. Roller for a 50. I'm talking like the bombshell forks, disc brake front setup, swing arm, everything. Literally, I could mount a motor, a 50 motor, like right here, and take off today. I'm not, because as you've probably found out from my videos, I'm insane and can't leave anything alone. As far as I know, don't even make 50 parts anymore. So this is kind of a collector's item, but I really want one to use. I don't really collect dirt bikes. I get them to ride them and have fun. But I actually probably would have bought this regardless because of the frame, and I would really like to have like a semi-modded 50 to ride around on because I've always thought they were awesome. But I'm about to take this light and show you the real gem on this bike and why I was excited, because it isn't for this bike. I'm going to take it off and put it on my 110. Check it out. Fox Float. The elusive Fox MXR float shock that if you're on any 110 forum, you will see people want them. Fox does not make them anymore, but they are like, other than the Elka, which is like the main cool shock everyone talks about now, the Fox Float MXR was the shock that people want. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. So, woke up this morning. The video clip you just watched was last week. The weather here has been awful. You can see outside. It's still awful. It is, it's like 35 degrees right now. I might be wrong. Sorry, it's 40 degrees right now. Rainy. It's been like that for about a week. I actually rode my 110 for the first time like 2 days ago. It was like 46 degrees, and basically went over when the sun was out, got to ride like a couple laps around my parents' farm, was riding some wheelies and stuff like that, and didn't really get to shoot any clips at all that were any good. I was actually trying to figure out best way to mount the GoPro and do all this, kind of shoot without someone there with me. So the video of the first ride on that is coming soon. I'm actually getting ready to move all of my stuff back over to the big shop, and we're actually going to take the Bobcat, build a couple jumps over there, so I should be able to get some good clips. But the mission today is way different. As you saw in that clip, the 50 frame I got came with a Fox MXR, which is the air float shock that they made like early 2000s. I don't know how long they made it for. I know like 2008, 2009 they were really popular, and they're super popular now, but you have to buy used ones because they don't make them anymore. Today's plan, I ordered the 1-inch extension from Wall Brothers Racing. I will put that link in the description, but I do not have an air pump that reads like really high PSI, and from what I can read, or from what I found out from Cameron Jones Racing and a couple other people I've talked to that have these on their 110s, they run about 160 PSI in these shocks. The biggest gauge I had in my tool trailer only goes to 110, so I am going to run over to High Mountain Sports, which is a local bike shop here. Shout out to those guys. I'll put their link in the description too. Now you can order online and stuff like that. So I am gonna go grab that, and then we're gonna pull this 50 frame into some pieces here, get the shock off, and get this thing mounted up on the 110. this is the extension here. I'm just putting this on for purpose. I'm going to put blue Loctite before this is finished, but that's all you do for the extension. I'm going to mount this up on the 110 real quick so we can check it. So I'm sitting here finishing this video and realize there's a couple things that I'm sure people are going to have questions about and that I forgot to put in the video. What actually happened was after we put that shock on the 110, it would not hold air pressure and it wouldn't rebound at all. So after a little bit of research, I've just kind of come to the assumption that the shock needs rebuilt. Not a big deal. I think the rebuild kit for one of those MXRs is like 20 bucks, and then I actually bought like a little 8-ounce pack of the Fox Float fluid just to keep up on maintenance after I do rebuild it. Here's the question that I think everyone is going to ask me from this video, and I'm going to try to answer it now, and hopefully it makes sense. The Fox MXR shock was originally made for a 50. So when you add the 1-inch extension like you just watched me do in this video, you actually make the shock the exact same height as the 110 stock shock. Eye to eye, they're almost identical if you hold them next to each other. And that was partially my fault. I didn't realize that Wall Brother made a 2-inch and a 2.25-inch extension. I actually have already ordered both of those because, as you guys have seen in my other build videos, I have the BBR damping rods. So I've lifted the front of the bike 1.5 inches. So technically, I just raised my Fox shock enough to be stock height, which works if you slide your fork tubes up, but I'm actually trying to, you know, keep the ergonomics the same, but lift the bike a little bit for some more travel and stuff. To answer anyone's question, the 1-inch extension will work perfectly if the bike is stock height, but if it is lifted with damping rods in the front, I ordered the 2 and 2.25 inch. We will try both of them in the next video whenever these get here, and I will let you guys know which one works the best. But sorry for any of that confusion, and hopefully this answers a question that you may have had when you watched me put this together. I actually just today had a 1-inch extension for the stock shock with the BBR spring come. I ordered from T-Bolt a couple weeks ago, and all that stuff just came today. So I am going to put that shock back on while we wait to get the stuff to rebuild the Fox shock, and we'll see how that goes. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I've actually been shocked at how many of you guys have looked me up on Instagram and followed me over there and asked me questions about the 110 stuff. It's just awesome to see that this many people are excited about these pit bikes like I am. So, but any of the build videos you see, anything you have questions about, drop it in the comments, find me on Instagram, but any of that kind of stuff, I'm doing my best to be responsive, and hopefully these videos are helpful to some people. So yeah, like, subscribe, it's all appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.